All right, guys, it's late here, but I thought I would come on live and talk about XRP. So we just got a big pump ever since August 5th, which actually lines up with the astrology pretty well. We had a negative transit on the 4th. We got a dump there, and now we're pumping back out of it. One thing that's really interesting is this news that's coming out on XRP. Ripple versus SEC lawsuit ending. Let's look at this article. Ripple is not a security. XRP surges 20%. The case between Ripple and the United States SEC has come to a close yesterday. The price of XRP rose 26%, which executives are hailing as a victory for the industry. Ripple price skyrockets. The price of XRP is up amid market renewed confidence. According to on-chain data from CoinGecko, XRP is worth 61 cents. 2020, SEC accused Ripple, a blockchain-based digital payment network and protocol, of raising $1.3 billion by selling its native currency XRP, which it claimed to be an unregistered security. But Ripple came out of this case, guys, successfully. And now that the judge has issued a sentence after the SEC's move for an interpretive appeal last year was denied, the ruling demands that the Ripple file a registration statement if it plans to sell any securities. Okay. Anyways, sounds like they got a slap on the wrist, but Ripple is not a security. So that is actually pretty huge news. We are getting a pump, but honestly, this is nowhere near what I think people were expecting, as we are not getting the shot to the moon here, as many were probably potentially expecting something more along the lines of this, which at some point can still for sure happen. I don't think it's going to happen super soon, to be honest. Actually, let me change this to logarithmic. There we go. So this kind of shows what the trend line, those trend lines are showing. So this wedge formation here is showing that we could still have time to go. As if XRP is bouncing around, if it stays in this wedge formation, it could go all the way out to July 2025. I'm not saying it has to do that. It is possible that it comes out of here, but it also could stay in here for a while longer, something like that. And I do think it'll explode out at some point. It's tough to predict. I can't make a prediction. I mean, if it's not shooting out right now when the lawsuit ends, I can't really tell you guys when it's going to happen. XRP tends to follow the rest of the market, and when the market is peaking is typically when XRP shoots to the moon. This time, well, let's look at historically what happened. So, I mean, back in 2018, XRP shot up all the way to $3.80 approximately, went to the moon. Then the next time it went lower, it only went to $1.96, looks like here. And then recently we got a pump up when we got some news about the lawsuit. It went up to 92 cents. And then right now it only went up to, I believe, 64, 65, around there. Could there be further upside? Yeah, that's certainly possible. Definitely not guaranteed though, as we are starting to teeter off a little bit. So there could be some more time left. We'll see what happens. I mean, there could be a pump. I don't know, but I can't say that right now, as we're starting to, if we go on the daily, we're already seeing some selling volume come in here a little bit. So we'll see what happens in the next 24 hours. But I also wanted to show you guys the astrology. That's what I do a lot on this channel. So we're going to look at XRP. This is the date that XRP was the Genesis block here back in 2012. That was a long time ago. Like I said in the beginning, we did get this negative hit on August 4th, and we did get a dump then. So pretty accurate there. There's a little bit of a bearish energy in August so far. This is a very positive transit here that starts, well, it gets a direct hit. It's in orb right now, so it has some positive energy, but it gets a direct hit, maximum energy on October 11th. So that's really interesting. We also get a minor positive on August 17th. So could we see another pump around August 17th? It's possible. And this is a negative hit in September. Could we see a dump September 20th? And that's what we got. Another interesting thing is the NASDAQ. If you look at my previous video, the NASDAQ is showing potential for a dump in the second half of August, around August 20th, August 21st, around there. That could line up with XRP here because we could get a pump before that, and then could there be a dump towards the second half of August around that time, because XRP tends to follow the macro markets, the NASDAQ. And so if the NASDAQ takes another dump, which will probably include the S&P 500, Dow Jones, if they take another dump, they could take XRP down as well. The good news is I would buy that dip though. So because if we continue, maybe hanging out here, but then we dump, I mean, it could just be another dump down to the low 40s or something like that, or 45 cents. I don't know exactly the number. Astrology does not tell me the price that, these assets will go to. That's not the information I can get. I can just tell you if we're going up or down, and take that with a grain of salt. It's very difficult to predict XRP because it typically just follows the rest of the market. So the XRP astrology is not super accurate. It's not as accurate as the Bitcoin astrology is, because Bitcoin's the top dog still. All right, until something else takes out Bitcoin, until Ethereum flips Bitcoin, or maybe some people think XRP is going to flip Bitcoin. It's possible, but it might take a few decades, to be honest. But who knows? Maybe XRP does take over the world at some point. Okay. Let's go back to see if there's anything else on this news. XRP price jumps on the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit, and the presiding judge, Annalisa Torres, ruled on Wednesday that Ripple pay $125 million in civil fines. That is not so bad. I was thinking it was going to be maybe $1 billion or something like that, because I'm pretty sure they could afford that, if I'm not wrong. They sued them in December 2020. We've been waiting for a long time for this day. It's a major milestone for Ripple. This is huge for sure. Another thing that I'm interested in is the BRICS. Let's see, the BRICS, we could search for currency, but the BRICS, the nations, Brazil, Russia, I believe, India, China, and South Africa, they're showing that they are building. It's not a new currency that many people thought it was going to be, but it's basically a new digital system. And Ripple is potentially going to be used for that. At least that's what it seems like the plan is. When you read into this deeper and you look at the actual paperwork, Ripple could be used for this. And this could be coming up, and then this could be coming up this year. And so if this does happen, if they are setting up this new digital system, that could be big news for XRP. So yeah, there's rumors about, is the dollar in trouble? I mean, the dollar is stronger than ever right now. But yeah, this could definitely hurt the dollar. And that could be very bullish for crypto and very bullish for XRP. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. We're getting a jump in the Bitcoin fear and greed, as Bitcoin is getting a jump as well. But yeah, this XRP pump is starting to slow down. We'll see. We got to check it out in the next 24 hours. Is it going to continue up, or are we going to get a dump down? Not certain, but around maybe the next week, we could. There is a possibility for another pump, but a lot of it depends on the macro. All right, that's what I got for you guys today. Thanks so much for tuning in late, and I'll see you on the next video.